I want to talk about looks maxing. I used to listen to these red pill guys. I especially got into them because, and I think that they do have some good information, and they talk about real things. So if you definitely want to understand about female nature and stuff like that, I think that it's probably good to listen to some of the stuff that they say. However, I think that some of the stuff that they say is unrealistic for regular people. And I think that they say that they prey on possibly bad stuff that has happened to you in your life, if when it comes to like maybe a breakup. They prescribe what fits their lifestyle, acting like just a regular person like you and me could attain that. Rollo Tomasi's married, okay? Aaron Clarey has a girlfriend. And I'm sure that other red pill guys have a woman in their life or whatever. I mean, they say that the woman is your accessory and this and that, and but what is the point of looks maxing? Like, here's my thing. I think as long as you are generating income, I think that's good. That's good enough. That's good enough. And if there isn't a one, like, and then listen, if you are somebody, I'm not against like going to the gym or anything or like bettering yourself, but it's not really that necessary to, and I'm not saying don't make yourself look presentable, but what I'm saying is it's not really worth it, and it's not realistic for the average man. These guys, they don't have to work a regular job. They do what I'm doing right here. Except the difference is they actually get paid for it. So they don't have to work a mundane job. Like, they just come in from front of a camera, like Rollo would do it like once a week or something, and just talk. That's all they do. The longest I've seen them, like the Manosphere, like they would get together and talk is maybe like 2 hours. But it is kind of funny to me how these guys sit here and say that women aren't really, they ain't shit, and you should do everything for yourself, which is, I understand that, yeah, you should do things that you want to do for yourself, for your life. But here's the thing, at the end of the day, you still want a woman's attention. So you're doing the stuff you're doing to make yourself more valuable to gain access to women. I mean, I'm not doing all this and then, like, let's just say hypothetically, like, I'm gonna do the prescription where I'm just like grinding nonstop, working out, eating, doing everything perfect like they're saying, working on my social life, trying to work on my status. I get it all down. What am I doing it all for? I'm doing it because I want access to women. Now, that shouldn't be like your main goal is just but that's what we strive to do. We want a woman in our life to either provide kids and to provide and protect for her. And I think that, like, the whole looks maxing thing is just pretty feminine, to be honest. And I think that these guys who they prescribe the same thing as like feminism does, where you can have it all, you can do it all, and it's just not realistic for a regular person. Now, somebody like them, yes, I mean, they should probably be showing their best self because they're in front of a camera, but most of us, besides me, because I put myself out here willingly, most people aren't doing what I'm doing or doing what they're doing. And you're gonna go dig ditches, go plumb, or whatever, and then you're just gonna go ahead and, you know, get yourself all done up like you're metrosexual. It's just no. And going to the gym is something that you should want to do for yourself, for sure, but it isn't fucking necessary, really. Because we provide so much more than just money or looks. Like, we provide security. If somebody comes or an animal comes and I'm with my woman, I'm gonna put myself in harm's way to protect her, right? That's what we do. And they just have unrealistic. Listen, women are completely unrealistic right now in what they expect out of a man, and it's just like the best thing I think to do is just pretty much ignore them and be stoic. Do the things that you want to do, improve the things that you want to improve in your life. Like, if you like to play video games, that's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You work hard. Why can't you play video games? You don't have to sit here and just like, I gotta get up at a certain time. Like, that's their life. These guys might be workaholics. You know, that's the only thing they know how to do. They know how to work hard and grind, but maybe that's not you. Maybe you're creative, and that work, that much of a output of like grinding, hustling doesn't fit your life. You're more of an artist. You know what I mean? So it's just like this whole prescription, like, and then let's just say you max yourself out to what they say. What kind of woman are you really getting? Are you getting somebody that's going to really care about you, that's going to be there with you if everything goes away? You know, just because you grind and make a lot of money doesn't mean it can't go away. Is she going to be there for you? No. Is she there for you just for your money? Yeah, but it's just like, that's what I'm sitting here. If it's all about that, it's all about looks, then why not just like, just go to Las Vegas or Amsterdam and pay for it or whatever? You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not worth it. I don't if the women were different, if the women were more like back in the old days, they were classy, and there is some, I'm not saying that they're not, but if they actually like were humble and they were understanding and they didn't live in some type of false reality, I could understand all that, but they're not really worth it. I don't think it's worth to grind my life away for somebody who doesn't appreciate me anyway. So I think that they prey on people. They have to say whatever they have to say to get likes and clicks to generate revenue for themselves, and that's what it's all about, just generating revenue for themselves. Like I said, a lot of these guys, I like some of the stuff that they say, but a lot of them, it's just the same stuff. It's just the same videos. It's just like, you know, I like to be groomed. I know I don't look groomed right now. I actually like my hair kind of like messy. I like it. But I don't like my beard getting too long, and I take showers. I don't like to stink, and you know, maybe just because I wear sweats all the time everywhere I go, it's like I kind of like to go under the radar. And what it does, even if I was rich, let's just say hypothetically I was rich, I like the idea of her not knowing. Because is that why she's with me? Is because I'm rich? No, that's not what I want to deal with. You know, like I said, if that's what you're about, if that's what you want to do, then just get a sugar baby, you know, whatever you want to do. But I honestly think that the whole looks maxing is really feminine. I really do. I think it's pretty gay, and the whole like going to the gym, like having the perfect body for the average guy is just, it's really unrealistic. we have so much to do ourselves in our own personal lives that we don't have time for all that shit. It's not realistic for the lifestyle we're living. For, like I said, for them it is, but not for us. So like when they say all this, that you don't have to level everything up. You really only have to level up a couple things. Yeah, that's it.